You're here on time, ahead of time. That means you're super serious and passionate. Give me 1 second because I'm also doing the streaming. Um, awesome. We're live. Please share the link with your friends as well if they're interested in a paid software internship. Means we pay you. I don't know why people keep asking that. But with a full-time offer. If you're interested in a full-time after the internship, also this is a great opportunity. So please share the link. I'm putting the link again on the groups. All right, everybody, you're live. That's amazing. Let me just give me 1 second as I get the YouTube up as well. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Brilliant. All right. So in case you are here live, and if there's a spot open, then you can join via, if somebody drops on Zoom, you can join. Okay, cool. So thank you so much. So first off, okay, somebody wants to join on the Zoom. This is the Zoom link. I do. The funny thing is, okay, I'm sorry, I have to log into my YouTube to paste the link there. Sorry, give me a few more minutes. Meanwhile, you can type which city you're joining in from and a little bit of your background. We will go through that as well. No problem if there's an issue with the webcam. That's fine, absolutely. Whoever can, I would love to see you. All right, cool. We are live on YouTube as well. I would request everybody to keep their video cameras on. Thank you so much. I would appreciate it. If you are on YouTube and watching this, that's fine too. You'll get as much as information possible. And I only have a Zoom 100 account, unfortunately. So you'll have to wait for somebody to drop if you want to come, and then you can come on to the Zoom. But rest assured, all the links and the task details will be shared here. So don't worry about that. So give me about 2 more minutes as I prepare this. All right. Awesome. Cool. Thank you so much for joining. We are here. Okay. First off, I want to set the context. Once again, you're here on time, ahead of time. That means you're super serious and passionate. First off, I want to respect you from the bottom of my heart for this because you are giving us an opportunity to talk about our values, our mission, and what we are trying to do and accomplish, and how you can support us in our mission. We need your help. Is that cool? Type C if you're okay with that. Okay, cool. Got it. Type C if you're okay with that. Okay. So quick background. I'm going to be just a housekeeping check. So first off, there are over 100 people on this Zoom, and I want to show it to you live so that you understand the context. So I might not be able to get to each and every one of you. So please respect that. Okay. And so even before Zoom, I want to show you. Most of you have applied from Internshala. How many of you think have applied? Type in the chat box. The reason I'm telling you this is not to show anything, but I'm just telling you to set the context so you have an idea of how many people are there. Okay. You can type, most of you applied from Internshala, some of you applied from Instagram, some of you applied from YouTube. That is fine from wherever you applied. I just want you to tell me, 1 second, chat is enabled. So chat you can do to everyone. Let me do everyone so you can. Okay, can you type in the chat for everyone how many you think have applied? How many? You can guess any number. No, I'm asking how many, not from where. How many people have applied? 200? 10 to 15,000? Okay, so first off, I want to set the context absolutely right because this is the first time even in my life, actually second time, that you're ready for the number? Okay, here's the live number right now. It's absolutely staggering. it is, and I was very humbled to know that. Okay. So, first off, the number is 1,54,814 people have seen this, and 11,811 people have applied. Is that okay? I want to be fully transparent about this. This is the only role. So this is software development role. I don't have that issue with, not an issue, it's a good problem to have. I don't have that with sales. I don't have that with my video marketing or content. I have other roles as well where we take in employees. Okay. So you have to forgive me. And I'm first off very humbled and super grateful that all of you have taken the time and effort to apply. But, and I can definitely not go one-to-one with all of you guys. So are you cool if I do one-to-many? I want to set that context right with what you are also dealing with. Okay. First off, the entire team is deeply humbled and grateful that you've applied. Second off, you have 11,811. So if we don't get to you one-to-one, it is nearly impossible to speak to 11,811 people. So we have designed the entire experience towards that. Is that okay? Cool. Yeah. And this has not happened to us ever before. As you can see in our sales, we don't have that. In our video editing, we don't have that. So we've redesigned this for an experience that's best for you and best for us as well. Okay. And I'm very thankful to Internship as well for this opportunity. Cool. Okay. So the goal is, okay, people are still messaging. Okay. The goal of this is directly to know what this is. Without further ado, let's get into the specifics directly. Sorry. All right. So my name is Jayant Rasamsetti. I'm the founder of a company, multiple companies. I have three called Sigmoid, Pixeltest, and J Money Capital. I was born in a Telugu middle class family. My father went to IIT Roorkee. And so pretty much right after you start walking, you're supposed to pick a finger, which is between engineering and medicine. I chose the former, engineering, and I was blessed to get to one of the best mentorship. And so I was blessed to get to one of the best schools at that time. I think it still is. It's called Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. I did my mechanical engineering and my master's at IIT Madras. Both. It was a dual degree program way back in 2010. And after having lost a lot of my way, etc., like most Telugu people have to do, they go to the US. At the time, I went to Columbia University to do my master's at Columbia in operations research. So that's where I got introduced to a lot of amazing processes. I had amazing mentors, and I was super grateful till date to them. Some of them have become my best friends. I've worked thereafter. I worked thereafter. I was just tooling around, a little bit lost. But then my family had told me like I had better get a job. So I went ahead and got a job at American Express. Did a risk underwriting, modeling, etc. And then after that, I was making good amount of money, but decided I wanted to come back to India because I wanted to do something. And I was, so many of you have been in a situation where what you're doing is not in alignment with what you're earning, or what you're actually, your calling is something different. So the reason I'm telling you is because I'm just like you, anybody, and I'm very proud and actually very inspired by all you guys that you're here. I wasn't doing that well at IIT. I just basically scraped through. I think I was a 7.3 or something. So I was an average student, and came back to India after 2 to 3 very, very low periods of time. I started teaching. By God's grace, I upskilled myself in AI with 2 professors from Carnegie Mellon, and then my career sort of took off. I had a product AI company which does healthcare for ophthalmology and radiology, and I love teaching. So I worked at Simply Learn, which was a IIT Madras alumni company, and that got sold for 9 figures. And then I worked for another IIT Bombay alumnus company called Great Learning, which was also got acquired. And then I decided to start my own education company. So there's a product AI company and there's a e-learning company. How many of you are on a mission to be in India and serve the world, or etc.? Type I in the chat box. And it's very important to know the values. If you're in, and my values are spirituality. So after my father had passed away, and after my first personal episode, I did Vipassana meditation, which was 10 days of silence. So I'm a complete teetotaler. I'm a vegetarian. You don't have to agree with the vegetarian part, but those are my values. If service is one of your values, building world-class product, and if you're a genius, and the mission is to genuinely build world-class software and help out people, both in healthcare, and the second one is in learning. Learning means education. If this is a mission that you are aligned with, type M in the chat box. And those are the values. I'm very family oriented. And so the values, like I said, are spirituality first. Sorry, there's a lot of lag because there's a lot of, I think, a lot of load on the. So spirituality, family, and service. So customer is God. Paying customer is definitely God. We have to serve him. Okay, spirituality. Got it? Cool. So those are the values. If you are in alignment with those values broadly, this will be a great place for you to work. If you're not in alignment, I'm also okay with that. There was an avatar of mine which I was not, and I will respect you. And also, but nevertheless, at least give it a shot. At least apply to the internship, see where you stand, because this is a great opportunity for you to know where you're standing as well. Cool. Okay, cool. Now, give me 1 second, guys. Apologies. Okay, cool. Back. We're back. Awesome. So next, what is the whom are we looking for? So now you know the mission and the values of both the companies. You will be we'll tell you what is the ideal person we need help from, right? And second, in terms of the companies, you'll be broadly what is the function and role. Your role is going to be a software development intern using Gen AI, and you'll be building AI particular tools. If that is okay with you, because we are a tech first company, or we're realigning ourselves, and tools and agents are what we're going to be working on primarily. The rest of the team is also in that. Type AI in the chat box. If you are not helping taking use of technology, if you're not tech first, of the 100 top 10 NASDAQ companies, most valuable companies are all tech. How many of you use Meta? How many of you use Apple? How many of you seen Netflix, Google? All most valuable companies are all tech. So if you're not in tech, this is a great opportunity for you to be in tech. Okay. Now, the ideal candidate that we are looking for. Number one, we are looking for current people who are students. So now that I have shared my background, I would request you to just take 30 seconds so that other members in the team can, other members in the group can also see. Just simply share your background in this format. So I've written a sample format. So I'm in Hyderabad right now. My college is, assume I'm in third year of IIT Madras. My year, third year, stack, it could be anything, Python, JavaScript, Node stack, etc. Merge stack, Django, anything is fine. Live project link. If you have a live project, if you've done, that's fine. You don't have to submit any links right now. Do not submit any links right now. Okay. You can get rid of the link. Yeah, that's it. So just tell me the live project. If you have a project, that's great. And what interests you in AI, just write a few words. Let's take about half a minute and type all of that. Okay. And I'll read out a select few people in the interest of time what your backgrounds are. Once again, I thank each and everyone for being here on time, ahead of time. And okay, somebody saying Kota, Indian Institute of Information Technology, MERN Stack, C++, Gen AI, UI, UX, AI powered trending hashtag generator, Delhi, NIT Delhi, currently in fourth year. Okay, great. I'm in Hyderabad, 2024, pass out from Arora's PG College, Munster. Okay, perfect. MMUT, Gorakhpur, third year, Java. Perfect, brilliant. Let's keep the backgrounds keep them coming. In case you are on YouTube and you want to jump on Zoom, it will still take time. The Zoom room is completely full, but I would request your patience. I will fill all the I will be sending you all these details onto YouTube as well. Cool. IEPS Academy, Ayush. Select few people from YouTube is what I'm going to be reading out. All right, cool. Wow, that's a lot of backgrounds, amazing backgrounds. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate everybody sharing. Okay, brilliant. So there's people from Hyderabad, there's people from Guntur, SRM. Okay, perfect, brilliant. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, now next go to the okay. Now the first preference in terms of our ideal candidate we are looking for is you must be a current student. Okay, even if you are not a current student, ideally we're preferring second year or third year of a 4 or a 5 year. Even if you're in a 3 year program, you must be a current student. If you are recently graduate, you can also apply. Okay, that's fine. When I say a recent graduate, less than 3 years is fine. Okay, because there's a lot of members who have also passed out. I'm going to be telling you about that as well. Recent graduates can also apply. Is that cool? Type 1 if you're okay with this. Type 1. Okay. Number 2, we are looking for candidates who can potentially be full-time later. It could be an end of 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, etc. This rolls to a PPO or a called pre-placement offer. Is that okay for you guys? Type 2 in the chat box. If you're not okay for that, that's also fine. The form will have that particular field. Please fill that accordingly. But our preference, we have points on each of these, will be that. Is that clear? We're looking for people because if we mentor and guide, and of course, there's obviously going to be stipend, etc. We're looking for some long-term relationship. Okay, is it okay? Is everybody okay with that? I apologize. I speak a little fast. So if you need something repeated, please tell R. I will repeat it. Okay, great. We have given you links in the form, application form, which is absolutely free. You can actually submit your live deployed projects. It could be on Render, it could be on Heroku, anything is fine, right? We are giving a little extra points if you have it on AWS or GCP. Even if you're an absolute fresher, that's completely fine. Just apply. I repeat, current students, potentially full-time a PPO, 3, live deployment. If you have projects, the form will have that. Please write that. Is that cool? You've already done your backgrounds. So that's, I'm not going to be talking about that. Now, next 4, which is an optional thing. We are giving additional points. Can I talk about the 4th point where you can get additional points? Type 4 in the chat box if you're with me so far. Yeah, somebody's saying GitHub repo. That's also fine. Whatever you have live deployed or GitHub repo, just put it in that. Okay. We're giving additional points if you have an AWS or a GCP. Somebody asking what is AWS? AWS means Amazon Web Services, where most of the things are deployed and hosted. GCP is Google Cloud Credits. Netlify also works. Is this a remote internship? This is a complete remote internship, right? It's 3 to 6 months. It could be shorter. But the PPO potentially is going to be at least at Hyderabad. Are you guys okay later, at least in the future, to come to Hyderabad? What if it's a private repo? If it's a private repo, I mean, at least put some parts and put it out in the open. Okay, cool. Does Vercel work? Vercel works brilliantly. We've done this before and a lot of people submitted. Form, you're going to get the form. Guys, relax. Just relax. Right? I'm not going to take most of your time. I know you guys are busy students. You have college, you have academics, you have so many professors, everything to manage. Okay. Next, can I talk about the 4th point, where you can get potentially more points? And this is game changing. We believe in leadership. If you have managed a team of 1 or 2 members for some hackathon, for some project, for some whatever, and you won that, etc., you are going to get additional points. Mention that and describe that. Is everybody okay? Type 4A if you have heard it and you're okay with me. Yeah, you'll be not now, not here in the form. I'm going to give you a form towards the end. So relax. Cool. If you need me to repeat something, type R in the chat box. I will repeat it. Cool. Even if you're a freelancer, that's fine. Even if you've done a side project, that's fine. Even if you did, even in high school, that's fine. Okay. Great. If you have created an explaining content or an explainer content video, like a YouTube channel explaining some Python or a blog post explaining something, some basic app, that is great. You get additional points. And that's why I put a star mark. We are looking for people who can build in public. Is that cool? I repeat, If you have spoken about something you have done, even if it's a client or privately, even if it is hello world, it's okay. Just type it and put that. Okay. Because why? Content plus code is a lethal combination. Is everybody in agreement with me? Type 4B. You will get a form, you can fill it. I am trying to only sell you the importance of a step-by-step process. Is that clear? And who has succeeded in our internships and who has not succeeded also. Who, if you write, you can think clearly. Okay, 4A, 4B. Next, if you have a training video on a code, that is even better. I repeat, if you have given some classes somewhere on maybe how to deploy live on render using blah, blah, blah cursor or something, that is a great. Type 4C if you are with me so far. Okay. These are not mandatory, but you get additional points. And the best, if you have worked at a startup, no matter what the size, even if the startup shut down, it's okay. If you have worked at a startup, you know how to chaos and handle chaos, and you can be independent in thinking. That is very, very valuable. Type 4 if you're okay with 4A, B, C, D. Okay. I will tell you why. The reason we are doing that is because we are going to be raising funds. Okay. So anybody who has, what is funds? Have you seen Zomato, etc., Swiggy, etc., can raise, they've raised funds. I worked previously in venture-backed companies as well. Okay. So we would love for you to have that. And you grow with us. Is everybody okay with growing with us? Type 4 in the chat box if that makes sense. Thank you, guys. If you don't understand any point, please ask R. Cool. Guys, if you have a place to go, drop and leave. Okay? You need to know how to prioritize time. And I told you it was going to be for 45 minutes. It will be for that. Cool? Is that okay? Awesome. Next, your job function. The job function that you will have or role, what people call, is exactly a miniature or a full-fledged one of any man company that you're going to be doing, or perhaps, okay? So you're going to build world-class software, you'll report, you'll document in Jira, Git, etc. And best of all, this is not where anybody else is doing. You will talk to real paying customers. A person is a customer when he pays you money, not with time, not downloads and, of course, deletes. Are you guys okay with that? Type J in the chat box. You will be talking. I know many of you are shy and all that. Doesn't matter. When you write code, you become very powerful. But when you speak to a customer and figure out and solve their problems, you become invincible. Okay? Do you want to write code or do you want to write code with potentially thousands or hundreds of users? One or two? I hope it's two. Okay? Writing code only is not a useful piece because why? You'll be building something only you want. You want to build what users want. Okay, great. In terms of the stipend, so earlier the stipend depends on the task. That's it. Okay, monthly on 7th of every month we pay out the stipends, which is the first this one. Per month you're going to get between 5K to 35K fixed plus bonus. So on top of that, you'll have a bonus. So there's a fixed component and there's a bonus component. Again, everything depends only on the task. And the bonus is decided by your manager, depending on weekly or monthly milestones. Is that okay for everybody? Type S if you're absolutely clear on that, on the opportunity. Cool? Okay. You do not have to meet. It's not on-site. It's remote at this time for the internship for this one. How? Okay, great. How many of you are now interested in the next steps or the challenge? I call it the challenge or the next steps as well. Okay. Type N in the chat box if you want to know the next steps of the challenge. Awesome. Okay, the selection process is very simple. It's extremely simple, right? We believe in actually doing it hands-on, and we believe you should also do something that's hands-on that is as real as possible to the live project. Okay, So here are the next steps. You will be given a form. I will go through the form. How many of you want me to go through the form? And I'll do you one better. How many of you want to see previous people's submissions, some of whom were selected and some not selected? Type N if you want to see that. Okay, so the task is very simple. You will have a form. In the form, you'll have basic details, plus you will also have details of a Okay, so WhatsApp CRMs are, here's a case study. We have an internal tool. WhatsApp CRMs are blowing up. How many of you use WhatsApp? You know this, right? You use WhatsApp, type yes. Okay, so WhatsApp is heavily used. The IVRs on the phone, those things are gone because of low delivery rates. This is an internal tool that we are building out to a reasonable degree of success. Okay, we built out a small tool which we have been using to send messages to thousands of people, right? And it has got beautiful features. I want to show you a glimpse of that. So the task will have a form. Now in the form, you will have questions. Okay. So this is the form. It's very simple. So you'll have your name, mobile number, same point system. So are you a current student? Are you open to a full-time opportunity? The same things I explained right now live, I've given it to you here. Do you have experience managing a team? Same question was asked to you before. Type yes or no and just defend that answer. Defend with some few words. Is that cool? Have you created any content? It could be a blog. It could be a WhatsApp message. It's fine. Just write about that. Okay. If the answer is yes, just show some evidence of that. Please attach your resume. Just put a small resume. If it is a big file, just compress and put. Please paste your GitHub link. Are you with me so far? Type W in the chat box. I just want to know if you're with me. Okay. Please paste any live deployed projects. Your Heroku, your Render, your Vercel, anything is fine. Front end, back end is fine. Okay. This is an optional question. If you have time, please post a genuine review about us if you have time on that. Let me just make this not required. I'll maybe make it required if you're okay. Do you have experience working with a startup? If you have an experience working with startup, I would request you to put yes and defend that. Okay. Now, below is an AI internal tool. I will talk to you about, I'll show you the demo of the tool and I'll give you the source code of the tool. Okay. Here is the tool. Let's take about 2 minutes. How many of you are ready for a demo? It's a really good tool we are using internally to send. So it's live. It's not some project based. If you're ready for the demo, type D in the chat box. Okay. The tool is a simple tool where you have a workflow, simple workflow where you can send a WhatsApp message to maybe 3 people or 5 people. Name, phone number. That's pretty much it. Okay. So you log in and you can send out messages. Okay, let's go. There's a little bit of agents and all of that. I'll give you some of the source code and all of that. That's fine. All I want you to build is a small feature or a module. So this is how the broadcast message works. It's got Zapier, automated chatbot and all of that. All I just want, it's a simple WhatsApp. You guys have seen a lot of WhatsApp messages, right? So this just sends out a WhatsApp chat. It's also built by one of our team members. So this is a preview message live in 60 minutes at 11 a.m. There's like blah, 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 something. This is a sample real message that went out. Okay. So this is a broadcast feature. I'll be giving you instructions on how to do the next steps with this task. You'll have to build a small feature or a task. That's it. You can use any language. Okay. So the task is very simple. Diwali is coming up, right? All I want you to do is, in this, you'll be given the source code of this. Take the source code, try to launch it. That's it. Try to genuinely launch it, understand it, etc. So you'll understand the source code, launch it. Second, all I want you to do is, so you have the source code, play around with it, deploy it. So deploy it on any of your platforms of you have. You probably have a website or something, okay? Inside that, build a simple AI generator for Diwali greeting. That's all I want. So if there's a small input prompt, it should take the prompt. It can be Gemini, it can be ChatGPT, it can be whatever Claude. Then the output will be, hey Jay, happy Diwali. I hope you enjoy with family, something, blah, blah, blah. That's it. This should be the output, okay? This is the output. The input is take in a text prompt. That's it. Now, the thing is, I want this deployed with the tool inside. You can deploy it anywhere. Did you guys understand the task? Type 12 in the chat box. Then I will tell you how to submit the task. If you understood the task, type 12. It's a simple thing. Diwali is coming up. So just put that for that. That's it. Okay. What all am I checking here? Number one, you get points for taking a broken code or taking a code and deploying. Number two, you're getting points for taking a new task input and working with an LLM. Number three, you display the output. These are the points on which you will be evaluated. Is it making sense? Type ABC if you think our metric of evaluation is fair. Yes, you should deploy both of them on one single unique link. No two links, one link only. I should be able to log in and I should be able to get that. That's it. Good, one link, no two links, backend and front end and all. Okay. So take your time and do it aram se. Okay. Next, let's go back to this one. Okay, let's look at the rest of the form questions. You'll get the form, guys. Relax. Those of you on YouTube, on Instagram, etc. Yeah. Next. So I'm going to give you the source code, which is my Bitbucket. Take the Bitbucket, clone it, do whatever. It's fine. Okay. I've given the same instructions, output and this one. Now, for the same, paste your GitHub or Bitbucket. So take the source code, deploy it, send me the Git or the what you have done changes. Second, paste your live deployed link. And this is the most important. This has the most points. I need a single link. I don't want a backend and a front-end link. One link. That's it. Next, for the simple, paste a simple screen share. Your voiceover will be great. Even if you have your video on, that will be really nice. Of a walkthrough explaining what you did and a live demo. That's it. Just a demo. Are you guys clear with this? This will evaluate how you're presenting, how you're this thing, because I've never met you. You met me, but I don't think I've met you. So is it fair that just do a walkthrough? Even if you don't know anything, just do the walkthrough, please. Okay? Cool. I'll show you some sample answers as well. So these were the sample answers. We got last time when we did this over 52 or 55 applications. They've written very nice applications. The name, this was a complete, in my role as service delivery, blah, blah, blah. Vishal has written some very nice answers. We were very impressed by him. He was in Chennai. He wrote his blogs, his real blog that he wrote. So that's blogs. He wrote his real resume. That is easy. GitHub, Quadratech. And yes, I was able to log in and he said what additional things to improve. And then he deployed it on his own site, some small site. Okay. He wrote the code. And finally, I think it render, he deployed it. That's fine. He finally shared a Loom video walking through the task. I'll show you the task as well. He had deployed this. Yeah. So the WhatsApp CRM was launched inside Whatnot and he shared the task. I'm not going to play the task or maybe randomly I'll play.
Hi, I'm Vishal. This is the So this is the context that we give here. The placeholder goes into the AI to API and it returns a perfect response that we could use. Here also the placeholder has been used, so we can use this. And also the users could also edit here and also could copy to the clipboard. So here if you click copy, it will be copied into the clipboard. So this is how I tackled this project. I made using fast API and HTMX Tailwind, and I hosted this page in Render because most of my code goes in Python. So for the small functionality, I thought of going with Python.
Yeah, so he did it full, but he didn't put it inside Whatnot. So that is fine. He lost a few points there, which is okay. There is another person who's done it inside. Let's see where that is. Yeah, so this is Darshita. She did it inside whatnot, inside the source code. So she got a lot of points there. Guys, this is helpful of what real people have done. Type R in the chat box. Okay. And she did it on localhost. But so she logged in, she deployed it. Later, she sent me the deployed one. If I have that, okay. So she logged in, she was able to deploy it. Yeah. And then she did the message generator. I'm trying to send a Diwali wish to my customer, blah, blah, blah. Generate message. It generates the entire message and she sent it. Okay. And she was able to generate the entire message. Okay. But she did the deployment inside, but she lost out the points because it was not deployed, at least on this submission. Later, she did submit. Okay. Is everybody getting an idea of the quality of submissions and what is expected? I can show you several more, but you get the rough point. So yeah, so do your best. Okay, yeah, this was fully deployed as well. Okay, cool. Now, the final thing. For those of you, one small request. Can I talk one small request? It's a request, it's optional. Type R in the chat box if you're okay with the request, and then we'll take the Q&As. Yeah, so I have a small request. If you are comfortable with us seeing, etc., I would request you, it's optional, to give us a genuine review of what you've learned about this, etc., on our Google, what's this called? Google reviews. I'll share the link. It's there inside the question as well. Just give us a review. And this one, I'm going to be giving you, for those of you who give the best top 3 reviews, I'm going to be giving you a massive learning on software development with Gen AI tools specifically. That's it, okay? The value of that is about 1,500 rupees. If you're comfortable, you can leave a review on that. As I take any questions, I'll be there. So I'm going to be giving a free massive learning. It's a learning I found very useful on software development using Gen AI tools, etc. Okay, that's the review. Okay, now, how many of you want the form? Type F in the chat box. Okay, cool. So I'm going to be sharing the form. Now, the deadlines. Let's take the deadlines. I know many of you are in holidays, etc. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the deadline for submission on the Google form is 48 hours. Now, here's the thing. Guys, pay attention. We're still not done. Here's the thing. If you submit ahead of the deadline, the fully deployed project, if you submit ahead of the deadline, and timestamps are there, if you submit ahead of the deadline, you get prorated points. If you submit ahead of the deadline, you get prorated points. Okay. If you prorated points means every hour, etc., depending on that. So if you submit in the next 4 hours, you get a lot more points. Okay. If you submit later than the deadline, we decrement prorated points. Are we clear? Is everybody clear with the gamified system of deadline type D in the chat box? So you have an incentive to submit early and a slight to major penalty if you submit later, but just submit. Okay. So prorated points, we have a small system inside on how the points can go. Okay. Is that cool? Now I'm going to be giving you the form. I will give you the link, guys. Relax. First, I want you to absolutely clear on all of the metrics. Number 1, you are aligned with the mission, values, etc. It's free to apply. Just apply. You'll at least know where you stand. The ideal customer or the avatar we are looking for in terms of, ideal candidate to help us on the mission, I've spoken. The stipend, I've spoken. Job function, I've spoken. What you will not be doing, I've spoken. Next steps, you'll have to build out the internal tool. I'll be giving you the form. And inside the form or on the review, you have a question, opportunity to provide us a review. I would be really grateful. It's optional, but if you're okay, I'll make it mandatory as well. And most important, the deadline. You have 48 hours to submit this. If you submit ahead of deadline, you get points. If you submit later than the deadline, you lose points. Okay, cool. Now, how many of you are ready for the form? I was wondering how many internships they're providing, as there are many entries previously. Guys, can I tell you one secret? Type S in the chat box. Trust me, we don't have dearth of slots. We want to take as many people as possible, but we have a dearth of talent. Is that fair? We want you to finish, because not just me, even if I don't hire, I have friends who want really talented developers. So give us an opportunity to help you, please. Please finish the task, right? I would really request you to finish the task, because people are hungry. A lot of software companies are there hungry for genuine talent, and they're willing to pay more than market rate. So there's no dearth of capital, but there is of talent. So you're here. That means there's divine. It's blessed. Please finish the task in the next 48 hours. At least give it a shot. Okay. So I'm going to be dropping the form. Take it up and fly with it, guys. So I was not a software engineer. I did mechanical engineering. You have an amazing opportunity to crush it. Okay. Okay. So here is the Google form. So before I drop the Google form, any questions? You can type in the chat box the questions that you probably have. And I want to help each and every one of you. One second. Why is this long? Yeah. Okay, I'm making the review this one. Okay. Right. If you have a question, you can type in the chat box. If you have understood everything, you can drop. Here's the form. If you've understood it, you can drop so that I have an opportunity. Drop means you can leave the group. Okay, I pasted the form. All the very best. YouTube, Instagram, etc. Let's make India genuinely great. We want to pay you. We will, but please finish the task as best as possible. Sir, do we need to pay anything? You need to pay your time. You don't have to pay cash. I don't know why people keep asking that. One second, my thing is crashing. Did you guys get the form? If you got the form, please drop. Please leave the meeting so that I can request other members to come to have an opportunity to join the link and to also ask me any questions. Sundaram, can you clearly explain what is the task we need to do? It's so fast. I'm so sorry about my speed. Okay, I apologize in advance about that. Okay, the task is very simple. In the form, you have a link to my source code for an internal tool. It's a WhatsApp internal tool. You have to take it, deploy it, and build a simple AI generated Diwali greeting. Okay? Is the task clear? How many hours do we need to work on projects after getting selected? You're working only on one project. You can manage both college and this. People are doing that. After completing the task, what is the next hiring process? So depending on how well you do it, etc., you'll be getting a call within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Where to get the source code? Source code is there inside the application form. Sir, please share the link again. I'm sharing you the link again. The link has been shared on WhatsApp and on YouTube as well. Okay. So members in the YouTube also will get it. Just relax. I'm here to help you. Okay. If you have no questions on the primary Zoom, please leave the meeting so I can request other members to come in on Zoom. Please help your friends as well. Yeah, review is optional. I would appreciate if you do it because I'm genuinely giving you a very good resource for software development. It's a free resource. You can take it. All I need is a genuine review. The top 3 reviews get that. Once you finish the review, email at j@pixeltest.com. That's just the form link, okay? I've given you those instructions as well. Okay, YouTube is saying, where's the form? YouTube, I'm pasting it here because YouTube is crashing for me. So I apologize. I have pinned the comment on the form in YouTube. Okay, I have pinned the comment on YouTube. So please go to YouTube and you can find it. Okay, let's take Zoom. Is that message have to be sent to all users who are registered, who are logged in? No, I just need a generator. So you can just send the link to some, like just take 2 phone numbers, you and your friend. No, that's fine. Padmasri Ambati, I pasted the form, ma'am. Amman, I pasted the form. Are we supposed to use Whatnot platform? Whatnot is the name of the tool that we have used. You can just take the source code and fly with it. When will the results be announced? If you do not hear from us within 2 weeks, that means your application has not moved forward because of the number of volume of messages, right? If you have finished applying successfully, right? And if you did not hear from us within 2 weeks, that means we didn't move ahead, but we will reach out to the people who have finished the form as much as we can. After deployment process, your project stays on GitHub, or do we take it down? You don't need to take it down. You can show off with others. No, it's okay. No problem. Only 48 submitted this project. Yeah, sorry, only 48 hours. When is the deadline? 48 hours from now. So assuming today is 29th September, 48 hours from now is what? First. Somebody saying form link. Here's form link. You can submit it today, you'll get more points. Is the internship available for restarter too? Yes, absolutely. Doesn't matter. Forty-eight-hour timer starts when? 48-hour timer starts now. So 48 hours from now. I am not in WhatsApp, it's fine. Can I get the recorded video? The form has the recorded video as well. The first point has the recorded video as well. In task is that LLM model should generate a message and send to whom? Is the users or logged in members? You can send the messages to like 2-3 people there, or just put a pop-up. Just put some dummy phone numbers of your genuinely dummy phone numbers, like yours, your friends or something. Please explain the project, what we have to do in short. Okay, Pratyusha, very simple. I had simply said, we are using a simple WhatsApp CRM tool. I have given you the source code. Make a simple Diwali greeting using any LLM open source. If we submit within 4 to 6 hours, you get a lot of extra points. In fact, one of her best submissions, she was from NIT Pondicherry, really amazing girl. I think she submitted early, very, very early. How to take source code from Google Form? It's a Bitbucket link, you can copy paste it. Where is the source code? It's inside the form. Guys, it's inside the form. One of the questions has the source code. Somebody's saying, can I drop the form in the WhatsApp community? Yeah, I will give you the instructions on the WhatsApp community too. Yeah, Rahul, you can take the source code and build it accordingly with the LLMs. Whoever has finished, who has understood, when is the deadline? Deadline is 1st September, October, 6 p.m. to fill the form. How can I join the WhatsApp community? You don't need to join the WhatsApp community. Just take the form and fly with it. Do not worry about the WhatsApp community. I've repeated the task. I'll do it once again. No problem. You have a form. It's a Google form. Submit it. Okay. Now, in the submission, you have a WhatsApp task. Take the CRM. deploy that code wherever you want, right? And build a simple Diwali greeting on WhatsApp. That's all. You don't need the WhatsApp community link. You need the form. Don't worry about it. After deployment, can we submit? Yes, you can submit. No problem. Thank you once again, Monica Geller. My LinkedIn profile, you can just Google my LinkedIn profile. That's fine. My name is Jayant Ramjati. It's public. Yeah. Once again, YouTube, I'm filling the setting the form. It's pinned on the. No. Bhagwati, yeah. For the above context, placed your deployment link. Yeah. Source code is there below. Sundaram, just check the source code. You'll find that. Yeah. Whoever is on Zoom, I would request you to keep your cameras on. Whoever is on Zoom, I would request you to keep your cameras on. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Sai Yashwant. Thank you, Archana. Thank you, Bhagwati. Thank you, Ankita. Thank you, Venkat Narayana. Okay, somebody posted the source code. Thank you. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you, Prajwal. Thank you, Sharanya. Thank you, Rahul. Mohammed. No problem. Thank you. Yeah, cool. Whoever has any questions, I'm here to serve you and support you. I have a few more minutes before my US calls begin. Let me know. Any question, even if it's a small question, it's fine. Somebody's saying this is the basic way startups deal with internship. Yeah. If you have understood the task, you can just leave the Zoom and Archana Pandey, you've just joined. Can you summarize what was informed here? Okay, cool. I will summarize for you, ma'am. No worries. Okay. Are you okay if I summarize for Archana? Type A if you're okay. Okay, so I'm going to get my screen back again and let me try and summarize for you. Okay, cool. So I will let me get my mind map. Okay. Dheeraj, you'll have to deploy it, sir. Shreya, source code is there. Just check it. No problem if you recently joined. Those who are already there, are you okay if I just, for the late joinees, do I? Okay. Okay, cool. So what we went through the last half an hour, 45 minutes was, so my name is Jayant Ramsati. I am the founder and CEO of 2 to 3 companies. And this is, thank you for the opportunity to talk about our mission, company values. Okay. So we are looking for software development interns with stipend and a PPO potentially, pre-placement offer. Is that okay? Cool. Okay. So in terms of the background, right? We have 2 products, 2 companies. One is the healthcare AI company and one is an e-learning company. We are building internal tools for that, which is exciting, super exciting. E-learning previously, after my, I was blessed to go to IIT Madras. After that, I went to, I worked at Simply Learn and Great Learning. Both were acquired for major 9 figures. Our mission is to help genuinely 10 lakh people with health and e-learning. And my values are spirituality, family, and service. Current students, We are looking for ideally somebody who's a current student. Pass out if you are, that's okay. Recent graduate, less than 3 years is also fine. Okay. Potentially full time later. If you can stick around with us for these 3, 6 months, or 1 year, we want you to come in full time later simply because we believe in long term. Are you okay with that? Type 2 if you're with me so far. 3, in the form, there is a task. We want to talk about your live deployment because live deployment means you have seen live users potentially. Okay. Bonus if you have done an AWS or a GCP task. You can type your background right now. So people have typed a lot of our backgrounds. I'm in Hyderabad. It's a beautiful city. It's still not a lot of traffic and all of that. Next, if you have any leadership experience in software, that will be great. If you have any content experience, meaning you have written a blog, you've written a walkthrough, something, that is even better because we believe in leadership. Okay. And if you worked at a startup, that's even better. Role. This is the job function. You will be building world-class software products daily. Okay. You have college, you have school, that's fine. It's a complete remote, but full time, you might have to come to Hyderabad, right? That is much later if you're selected, right? Next, you will also be talking to real users, getting real feedback to go back and build. Okay. Stipend. You will be getting between 5,000 to 35,000 monthly, depending on the task you have done in submission, plus a variable component, which is the bonus. Full-time offer, I have not given it, but it'll be hopefully between 5 LPA all the way to 20 LPA. Right now, that's what we have. Okay, next steps. I've given you a form. Please build out a WhatsApp CRM. I've given you the WhatsApp CRM code as well. Try to figure out, deploy it. One small request I have is if you have a little time, genuinely give us a review of what you have learned in this session. You are going to get the top 3 winners get a massive free learning resource on software development. It's a set of YouTube videos that I found very, very useful and secret. Okay. And deadline, you have 48 hours, which is on 1st of October, 6 p.m. IST. If you submit ahead, you get prorated additional points. If you submit late, you get a slight infraction or penalty. Are you guys okay with this? Type 100 in the chat box. You can at least attempt it. Please attempt it. Somebody saying, where do I get the project source code? All the instructions are there on the form. The form has the recording. The form has the source code. The form has everything. Please read that. Sir, are you giving all the details of assignment in a document? The document is the recording itself, the YouTube recording. After deployment, should I submit the form? Yes. Please type publicly. Don't type privately to me. If you have understood it and you're taking a short rock and roll, drop or leave the Zoom room so that others can accommodate and come here. And if you're on YouTube and you would like to join on Zoom and ask questions, please also come here so that we can meet you. And I would love to meet you. And if you have any questions also, no problem. The form has everything. The form has the recording as well. Somebody saying, will they get a genuine response after submission as I've been ripped? I built their dashboards in backend, but they went MIA after that. So whatever you build in 48 hours, first off, congratulations. If you built that, that's amazing, right? If you build something, first off, in 48 hours, it's not going to make or break any startup. I don't. It's a small piece. It's going to be very useful for you too. Okay, a startup does a lot of things. There's sales, there's marketing, there's tools, there's dashboard, etc. Okay, I don't know what ripped off means. Did they pay you? If a freelancing project is there and suppose somebody says, I'll pay you 20,000 rupees. And if they did not pay you, that is getting ripped off. Okay. I hope that answers that question. Somebody wants to come in Zoom. Okay, you can come in Zoom. Any other questions here to help you and serve you? Can I have the free resource for the training? Okay, just fill the form with some genuine reviews. That'll be fine. The goal is to find good software developers. That's it. How are you going to select for internship based on points? Based on points. That's it. I've given you the metric of evaluation and the points. How many people are we hiring? Depending on the applications. Please share the form link. Absolutely, ma'am. Sir, I will share the form link. If you do not hear from us in 2 weeks after having, if you have submitted, that means unfortunately, most likely we have not decided to move ahead from your application. Okay. I've shared the form link once again. Do your best. Okay. Where do we get the code and where to deploy? You can deploy it anywhere. Most people do render. Some people do Vercel. Some people do AWS. We had only 2 people submit on AWS. I think 1 on GCP. Those who have understood it on Zoom can please, I would request you to leave the meeting on Zoom if you've understood the form. I wish you the best. I know you're going to crack it, so that you can make space for the people on Zoom. Actually, you know what? Zoom people, make space for people on YouTube. Okay, so get started, get cracking, because a lot of people are going to be submitting. Okay. Yes, somebody's asking, Venkatesh, basically I need to introduce an LLM. You don't have to introduce an LLM. Just the endpoints of LLM is fine. Diwali greeting ke liye, you don't need too many LLMs. It's very simple, right? So people have used Gemini. Gemini is free. Claude is free. ChatGPT is also free. At last, give a summary of the session. Okay. How many of you want one more summary? People coming in late. There is no fees. Why do you keep asking fees? We want to pay you. We want to pay you money, not crypto, actual money. Is that okay? If other people are asking for money, I don't know who is, but we are not that. Is that okay? But you have to finish the task for that. And you have to get selected. Explain the task. Okay, let me explain the task once more for you, because I do have a hard stop in about 8 minutes. You are given a form. Okay. Now in the form, I have given you the source code for a WhatsApp CRM. Simple CRM. Deploy it. Deploy it wherever. Okay. Second, build a simple Diwali greeting using any of the LLM tools. That's all. And send me the live deployed link. That's it. Okay. Cool. 48 hours, which is 1st October, 6 p.m. Cool. Thank you so much. Anish, I've explained the task. If you're on Zoom and you've understood, or if you're on YouTube, you've understood, leave it and start cracking, because others are cracking it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Venkatesh, you'll be creating a chat box, but you have to deploy my project or whatever the internal tool project. You get points for that as well. If I have not answered your question, type it again. Sorry, because there's lots of people, I might have missed it. I apologize. Tarun, once again, repeat the task, sir. Okay, I will repeat it for you. No worries. Okay, I have given you a form. You should have a form. Now the form has the entire task explained in a YouTube video, so you can watch it at your own convenience. You can watch it once, twice, thrice, 4 times. Please give your full name, mobile, are you a student or not, are you open to a full-time opportunity, blah, blah, blah. All these questions are there. Now, inside this, you have a source code. You have a source code for a WhatsApp tool, simple WhatsApp tool that will send you messages and greetings. Just make a few changes to it and build a Diwali greeting. Is that okay? If you can do that, you're pretty much in. Deploy that source code and build a WhatsApp tool, and then give your deployed link plus your resume plus any of your other deployed projects. That's it. Is that okay? There is no fee. The fee is zero. The fee is 0 rupees. Is that okay? Maybe that might be better. I don't know why somebody from YouTube keeps asking that. How many opening is immaterial to you? You do your best. That has nothing to do with your selection. If you're good, you'll get selected. Don't worry about that. Give it a shot. If you have understood the task, get going. Leave the room, leave the webinar because a lot of people are submitting. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay. If you do not hear from us, then unfortunately we do not. Yeah, just build the Diwali greeting. That's enough. Don't worry about that. Source code for the project is there inside the form link. I'm submitting the form link once again. Cool. If you've understood the task, please drop because others are doing it very, very seriously. If you understood it, please drop the Zoom meeting or the YouTube and start cracking the task. Anish, Ankita, Anushri, thank you so much. Yes. Giridhar, Harika. And if you don't get selected, no problem. Just give it a shot. Jivita, Khushi, Lalita, Narendra, Nikhil, Prakash, Preeti, Rohan, Shriya, Tarun, Ujala, Santosh. It's work from home. Somebody's asking, is internship in office work from home? Where's the form? Okay, I am going to be submitting the form once again to you. Nikhil, we need to deploy the WhatsApp greeting inside the CRM. Yes, you need to do that. There is no fees. We pay you between 5,000 to 35,000, potentially depending on the task you are going to get. Which month the internship will start? Right away. If you have understood the task, you should leave, drop the meeting right away and get started. Thank you for your time. Here to serve you and support. If you have any questions, type in the chat. Anish, Ankita, Anushri, any questions, or you can leave the meeting right now. Santosh, start cracking because you have only 48 hours. Bharti, Santosh, Tarun, Shriya, Rohan, Narendra, Harshita, Harika, Anushri, Ankita, Anish. 48 hours starts when it already started at 6. You don't have to pay any fees. So chill. You don't have to pay any fees. We are paying you. It's a free application form. Okay. Where should we get the form? The form is right here, guys. I pasted, I've pinned it on YouTube. Sanju, I pasted it once again for you. Do I have to build it and where should I deploy it? You can deploy it on Render or Vercel or anywhere. Netlify is also fine. Somebody's asking form. I pasted the form link once again. Please leave if you understood it. Others are getting cracking, so just go. Santosh, Gujala Bharti, Tarun, Shreya Vemula, Rohan, Narendra, Harshita, Harika. No problem, guys. Panchal, you don't have to pay any fees. It's free. You have to pay zero. You have to pay zero. Okay. Any other questions, YouTube? Let me know. Source code is inside the form. Anish, it's inside the form. Cool. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. Really humbled to see the overwhelming amount of applications. Thank you. What are the next shortlisting steps? Om Sai, Vikrant, you'll be, if you submit the form properly, etc., with all the points, and if you don't hear back from us in 2 weeks, then that means, unfortunately, we are not moving on with your application, but somebody else's. Okay. Thank you so much.